I'm a licensed electrical engineer here in the state of Florida, originally from Puerto Rico, and reside now here in Orlando. I started flipping houses in 2007 with my wife, and we quickly found that it was hard work, especially with a W-2, and it was very transactional. So it wasn't a passive income stream. And so we did ended up getting a few rentals from the cash that we generated. However, the rental income wasn't replacing my W-2 income, so there had to be something else. So we took a break to review our business model, and during that break, I had a daughter in 2016. In 2018, we're expecting a baby boy. And so that year, 2018, as we were reflecting on our business model, decided we got to crack the multifamily game. So started getting deep into books, started getting deep into podcasts, into YouTube videos, into blogs. So I took the multifamily education as if it was a post-grad degree. I mean, I went all in every available time that I had, which was nights and weekends and early mornings, and just went all in on my education. And so at this point, in November, I was ready to get together with like-minded individuals, started looking for meetups or seminars. And the only seminar available was in January of 2019 with, it was a Rod Cleef event. So at that event, completely changed my life, the way I think, just it was pretty intense. And the two main takeaways from networking, because it was a great networking event for me. And the two biggest takeaways were, number one, get Michael Blanc's syndicated deal analyzer, master that thing. And number two, invest passively on a deal so that you can get your experience and be able to talk to investors with some experience. And so did that, connected with Jens Nielsen, whom you've interviewed recently, and he's become a mentor of mine and has helped me along the way to this day, even today. Spoke with him today. But in February, got a phone call from Vinny Chopra out of the blue, and wanted to get to know who I was, and asked if he could mentor me if I would join his mastermind group. And so I did. And in March, Vinny sends a mass text to it was a Sunday, and sends a mass text stating that his deal fell through in Atlanta and he needed a deal ASAP. And so from the massive action that I took networking at the seminar, I mean, I was cultivating relationships, and then I had started in creating my investor database, my broker database. I was analyzing deals, talking to brokers, telling them why it didn't work or why it did work. Should I send an LOI? And so at this point, from all the networking I did, I was able to present two, not one, but two syndications to Vinny and said, here's two options. And so we, within the hour of receiving the text, I had conference calls set up with two different syndicators. And so the deals didn't fall through because Vinny wanted a deal that he could control, completely. And so, but I think that he at least took notice that, hey, this guy is a guy who's taking action. And so later that week, Vinny lets me know via text that he has a deal in Orlando, and he was flying up on a Friday. So I said, hey, what can I do? How could I be of service? How could I be of value? He said, well, it's not open to students. I said, okay, well, can I pick you up from the airport? Can I carry your bags? Bring your food, bring your coffee? He says, no, not open to students. And I said, man, I'll be invisible, do whatever it takes. And he says, well, if you show up 7 a.m., then, we'll bring you into the team. So we did the property tour. So next was due diligence. And so same thing. Hey, we're flying down to do due diligence. I said, okay, well, how can I be of service? How can I be of value? I said, well, I appreciate it, but it's not open to students. I said, well, I'll pick you up from the airport. I'll carry your bags. I'll get you coffee, get you food, whatever it takes. And he says, no, I appreciate it, but it's not open to students. Like, man, I'll be invisible. You won't even know I'm there. So then he says, well, if you're there at 7 in the morning, we'll let you in. And so we did the due diligence. And so I said, all right, so what's next? He says, well, now we got to raise capital. So how do you do that? So between him and Jens, they got me out of my comfort zone and started talking to investors, and so I ended up raising capital on the deal, and I also invested passively in the deal. So we closed on June 27th, and I am now an owner of 324 units here in Orlando, Florida. So how did that change my life? Well, by networking and taking massive action on my goals, and understanding the syndicated deal analyzer and analyzing deals, I've got credibility. And so now I have syndicators calling me to raise capital on deals. I have local investors in my area asking me to analyze or help them analyze deals. Brokers are taking me more serious. They're calling me, and so it has changed my life tremendously.